So we are on chapter 4 of SuperBetter by Jane McGonigal. Grounded in scientific research and based upon the experiences of over 500,000 people, it's a simple idea. We can use the same psychological strengths we display when we play games to confront real-life challenges, from trauma and illness to just changing our habits for the better. Boom. Chapter 4 is titled, You Can Make the Leap from Games to Gameful. The key to making the leap from just playing games to being gameful is playing with purpose. Playing with purpose, to have a positive goal, to be with friends, to learn something new, energize yourself after a long day. You're more likely to bring gameful ways of thinking and acting into everyday context when you play with purpose. Purposeful play builds self-confidence and real-world problem-solving skills. So when you play with purpose, when we talk about playing with purpose on your mat, being intentional about creating the physical foundation of the pose, being intentional about the transitions from one pose to the next, no waste of energy, no loss of momentum, no loss of muscle energy, that is purposeful, that is intentional, that is mindful movement. When you consciously move from downward facing dog to warrior one with one breath, one fluid movement, that is playing with purpose, whether you know it or not. So let's get started. Child's pose. And use this child's pose as your beginning. Sit up on the pose. Press your forehead down into the earth. Yeah, begin your Ujjayi breath. That's how we begin every practice, with our Ujjayi breath. Sometimes we begin with child's pose, sometimes we do not, but we always start with the breath. Your breath, the universal breath. Breathe for your neighbor. Make your breath the soundtrack to this yoga asana game this morning. And when you approach your asana with a gameful mindset, it brings a sense of play and fun and joy into your practice. Because sometimes we get caught up in how we might look, how we might want to go further, how we might want to turn it into work, or something that maybe doesn't have all of the light and airy connotations that games and play and fun do. So look for places where you can bring a little more joy and fun and playfulness into your practice today. Take a breath in. Fully let it go. Yeah. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a long dog. Come out of your default. Come out of your default. Wherever you normally land with your hands and feet, go someplace new today. Try on something different. Bring your hands wider than shoulder width distance. Maybe you grab the corners of the top of your mat and pull the top of the mat away from you. Take a breath in. Yeah, let it go. Take another breath in. Empty out. One more, louder than the last. Walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Take ragdoll pose. Feet hips width distance, yeah. Let your head be heavy. Imagine you have a bowl of honey on the top of your tailbone. Tip the honey towards the crown of your head. Let it run down your spine. Let it nourish all of the innards of your mind. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again. Catch your hips with your hands and pause. Squeeze elbows into spine line. Yes, pull the pit of your belly in and up. Press down through your heels. Come to stand with a straight spine. Hands at heart center. Gaze out here, drishti into the room. We'll begin with a single Om. Take a breath in. Inhale, reach up, look up, forward fold, exhale it out. Halfway lift, elongate your spine, vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, chin out of your chest, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. 3 breaths right here. And again, come out of your default. Spread your fingers wide. Point your index fingers towards the fireplace. Big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees low, low, low. Look towards your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, reach up, get big, look back. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, press all toes down. Downward facing dog, hips high. 3 breaths. Imagine you could bunch up your mat towards the center. Squeeze your arms into center line. Yeah, light up your forearms, your biceps, your triceps. Breath in. Breath out. The last one, breathe in. Bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 3 breaths. Ground down like earth. Hug into center line. Fill up with each big, beautiful inhale and set something free with every exhale. One more big breath in. Bend your knees, look to your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, last sun A, press down, reach up, breathe in, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale, vinyasa, high to low, upward facing dog, roll over your toes, breathe in, downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Big breath in, exhale it out. Breath in, bend your knees as you let your air go, top of your mat, jump, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose. First chair pose, sit deep. Stretch your toes out on the mat. Lift your toes. Send your weight back into your heels. Press your hip creases towards the back of your mat and sit deeper. Yeah, take a breath in. Sit deeper. One more, fill up. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, big inhale, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, press the mat away. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Breath in, breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, big step. Stack front knee over front ankle. Sit right deep into your front thigh right away. Track your right knee towards the chakra wall, your right pinky toe. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. Spark your fingers. Yes. Take a breath. Reach up. Lift your heart towards your fingertips. Breathe in. Maybe look back. Keep lifting. Keep reaching. Breathe in again. Exhale, vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Big step. Track left knee towards left pinky toe. Sit deep. Pull your bottom ribs in. Yes. Lift your heart towards your fingertips. Look up, reach back. Breathe in. Exhale, vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in some goodness. Downward facing dog. Let something go. Yeah, take a breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, sit deep, squeeze. Forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, pull your shoulder blades together, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Right foot forward, warrior one, big step. Press, lift, reach, vinyasa. Move at your pace. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left side warrior one, big step, press, lift, vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. 5 frog hops right here. Bend your knees generously and kick your heels towards your bum. Kick your heels towards one another. Find some play. Find some playful movements. And when you've reached 5, downward facing dog. Extend your right leg strong and straight. Toes point straight down. Flex your foot. Bring your knee to your nose. Pull it in. Kick it back. 3-legged dog. Knee to left elbow, twist, kick it back. Right knee to right elbow, tricep, chin out of your chest, pause, look forward, kick it back, 3-legged dog, downward facing dog. Good work, yogis. Left leg lifted high. Bring your knee to your nose, pull it in, kick it back. Left knee to right elbow, twist, kick it back. Left knee, left elbow, tricep, chin out of your chest, look forward. 3-legged dog, kick it back. Downward facing dog. Woo. Breathe in. Open your mouth. Lift your right leg strong and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Flip your dog. Press your heels into the earth. Reach your fingers towards the fireplace. Breathe in. Yeah, both feet come down to the earth. Flip your dog. Yes. Reach, side plank, right hand center of your mat. Press your foot into the earth to lift your top foot, lift your top hip. Yeah, flex both feet. Strong, 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 strong. Downward facing dog. Woo! Lift your left leg strong and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips, come up onto your tippy toes. Flip your dog. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Yeah, lift your hips towards the ceiling. Reach your fingers. See the floor underneath you. Look to where your fingers are pointing. Yes, take a breath in. Side plank, left hand center of your mat. Flex your feet. Lift your top foot. Lift your top hip. Stack your hips. Yeah, take a breath in. Let it go. Take another breath in. Downward facing dog. Yeah, good work. Good work, yogis. Bring a breath in. Yeah, make some noise. Again, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, sit deep. Hands to heart center, chair twist towards the chakra wall. Left elbow, right knee. Sit your hips lower than your heart. Open your wings if that's there for you. Spin your heart towards the chakra wall. Sit deeper. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Take another breath in. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold. Chair pose, sit deep, squeeze. Hands to heart center, chair twist towards Nebraska. Right elbow, left knee, yeah, sit deep, sit deep, sit deep. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Keep squeezing into center. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, let it go. Toe, heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull your elbows east and west and let the nectar flow from your tailbone to the top of your head. Yeah. Press your toes into your fingers. Press your thumbs into your toes. Release your big toes, take gorilla pose, palms all the way underneath your feet. And imagine what it would feel like to be a gorilla standing on your feet. Imagine your fur, how it catches the sun. Imagine the texture of your finger pads. Imagine your strength and your agility, your nimbleness. Take 3 steps back in your gorilla. Take 3 steps forward in your gorilla. Release your gorilla, crow pose. Imagine your beautiful black feathers in crow, the regalness, the beauty of a simple crow. Squeeze in, spread your fingers wide. Imagine your crow fly back to high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, pull your heart through. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Breath in. Breath out. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge, like the curve, the sharp curve of a crescent moon. Step forward, stack heel. Press your hamstring up towards the sky. Pull your bottom ribs and spark your fingers. Yes. Take a breath in. Open twist towards the chakra wall. Left fingers front, right fingers back. Pull into center. Send energy out your fingertips. Pull in, sit deep into your front thigh. Yeah, pull in, come back to center. Fingers reach, arc towards the sky. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Pull into center, sit deep, open twist, right fingers forward, left fingers rear, spark your fingers, yes, pull into center line, sit deeper into your front thigh, yeah. You are strong, you are capable, you are getting bigger and taking up more space. It's a good thing. Come back to center, reach your fingers towards the ceiling, lift your heart towards your fingertips. Take a breath in here. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, pull forward. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Yeah. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Catch your hips with your hands, come to stand. Shift your weight into your left foot, set up for eagle pose. Right thigh comes up and over and squeezes like an eagle squeezes a fish in its claws. Squeeze. Right arm comes up and under. Squeeze. Pull your shoulder blades together. Sit into the standing leg. Keep squeezing into center. Fierce eagle drishti. Eagle vision. Squeeze, 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 squeeze that fish. Switch sides. Imagine soaring over a lake. You see the fish. Squeeze it. Everything squeezes into center. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And switch sides. The singularity of your focus. To hone in, to target, to squeeze, 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 and switch sides. Can you see the lake? Can you see the trees, the conifers, the pines, the other beautiful birds catching updrafts as you squeeze? Come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let the squeeze go. Single leg raise. Single leg raise with the strap. Single leg raise with the strap underneath your right foot. Stretch your left toes out on the earth. Root down through the four corners of your left foot. Pull the skin to the muscle, to the bone of your standing leg. Right knee into your chest. Kick your foot into the strap towards the fireplace. Pull your right shoulder back into its socket. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs and shoulder blades together. Get tall. All of that. Open your right leg out to the side. Extend your left arm. See your left thumb. Keep pulling into center as you press out into the strap, out into your left thumb. Come back to center. Drop, drop, reach your fingers high towards the sky. Kick 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Airplane, arms back by your sides. Toes point down, palms face the earth. Chin out of your chest. Baby cobra here. Flex your back foot. Drop your right hip 2 inches. Hands to heart center. Half moon, left hand down to the brick. Stack your top hip, flex your back foot, spark your fingers, pull into center as you press out through heel and through fingertips. Press out through heel, reach your fingertips high. One more breath, lift your back foot 1/2 inch higher, join both feet on the earth, and come to stand. Good work, yogis. Single leg raise, opposite side. Set your unmessable drishti. Hug the skin to the muscle to the bone of your standing leg. Activate your standing leg from your pinky toenails all the way up through your hip flexor, belly button, bottom ribs. Pull your left shoulder back into its socket. Yes. Kick your left leg out towards Nebraska. Pull into center, extend your right arm. Yeah, see your right thumb. Come back to center, kick your foot towards the fireplace, drop the strap, reach your fingers, kick 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Airplane, shoot it back. Chin out of your chest, drop your left hip, lift from the inseam. Yeah, drop your left hip more, yes. Lift from here. Yes. Hands to heart center. Pause. Half moon. Right hand down. Stack your hips. Flex your back foot. Flex your back foot. Stomp down through your standing leg. See your top hand, shift your gaze, pull your toes towards your face. Yes. Breathe in, lift your back foot 2 inches higher. Yes. Take another breath in right here. Join both feet on the earth with intention. Good work, Yogi. And come to stand. Yeah. Dancer pose with the strap. Loosely around your right ankle. Just wrap it loosely around your right ankle. Stretch your left toes out onto the earth. Skin to muscle to bone of standing leg, soft knee. Bend your right knee. Bring the strap up above your head. Grab it with both hands, make a fist. Wake up your right toes. Flex your right foot. Kick your toes towards the sky. Press your fist towards the ceiling. Pull belly button in, bottom ribs in. Drop your right hip. Drop your right hip more. Send your toes towards the sky. Find your falling out. Find where you fall out. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then switch sides. Find your falling out. Find your falling out. And you set it up and go. Unmessable drishti. Unmessable. You can be fierce even in dancer. Dancer pose sounds all nice and friendly. You can still be a fierce dancer. We've all seen fierce dancers like, whoa. Whoa. Pull in and press out. Drop your left hip. Yeah, press your toes towards the ceiling. Find your fall out. Find it. Look for it. Where is it? Are you hiding it from yourself? Why? Find it. Good work. Drop the strap. Take a breath in. Reset. Let it go. Tree pose. Left foot presses into the earth. Right foot presses into ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Equal pressure. Not just balancing, equal pressure. Fierce tree. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, long side body. Spread your branches when you're ready. Send your gaze towards the sky. Lift your heart. Lift your heart. Lean back. Find your fallout. Find your fallout. Explore. Where is it? Where is it? Close one eye. Close the other eye. Yeah, even if it's just for a hot second, that's the learning. Hands back to heart center. Join both feet on the earth and switch sides. Tree pose, opposite side. Be unmessable with. Become unmessable with. Fierce. Fierce. Determination. You can be fierce and have fun too. You can play a fierce game. A fierce game like how far back can you lean in your tree? Yeah, how far back can you lean? Like, yeah, like just try it on. Like how far? How far? Today's different than yesterday. Tomorrow will be different than right now. Just check it out. How far? Hands back to heart center. Join both feet on the mat. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain. Press down. Reach up. Breathe in. Exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Vinyasa. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Big step. Press down, lift up. Open up to warrior two. Whoa. Sit into your first open hip posture. Stack front knee over front ankle. Stack shoulders over hips. Deep. Yes. Laser fingers. Shoulders down away from your ears. Yeah. Take a breath in. Sit deeper into your front thigh for a hot second. Take a longer stance. If your knee's past your ankle, take a longer stance. Keep going. You're tall, keep going. Shoulders over, yeah, now sit deep. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Extended side angle, right side. Forearm to thigh, fingers to earth, fingers to brick. Stack your shoulders. Work your right lung under. Your left lung spins towards the ceiling. Look up underneath your armpit. Yeah, take a breath in. Let it go. And take another breath in. Again, let it go. Left fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes towards Nebraska, side facing wide angle forward fold. Toe heel your feet wide. Wide, wide, wide. Bring the crown of your head down to something. To your fists, to a couple of bricks. You can stack them any way you like. Turn your fingers around, crawl your fingers towards the chakra wall. Bring your fingers either back in line with your toes or farther. Soften your knees. And explore. How far can you pull your heart through the window of your legs? How far? Can you go farther if you bring your toes wider? Yeah, look for the whoa. Look for the almost fall out. Here, if you fall out, you just roll out. No big deal. No big deal. Be curious. Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Be curious, like, where is it today? Where is it right now? Where is it in this breath right here? Walk your fingertips back out underneath your shoulders. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Wiggle your toes in together a little bit. Press down. Come to stand. Right toes face the fireplace. Bring your left foot up. Set up for pyramid pose. Short stance, wide stance. Hips like headlights face the fireplace. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, long side body. Shoulder blades pull together. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Pull into center. Hinge your hips, reach towards the fireplace, reach. Yeah, then frame your front foot with your fingers on bricks, spider fingers, yogi's choice. Send your nose towards your right pinky toe and soften. Press down through your back heel and soften. Again, breathe. Twisting triangle. Left fingers stay. Press down through your back heel. Reach your right fingers towards the sky. Spin your heart towards the chakra wall. Press your hips to the back of your mat. Get long through your spine. Spin your heart. Get long. Twist. Take a big breath in. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog is a full breath in. Downward facing dog, you get to let it go. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Big step. Reach up. Open up to warrior two. Settle into your first warrior two on the left side. And take a really wide stance, shoulders down, away from your ears. Press down through the pinky toe edge of your back foot. Spark your fingers. Sit deeper into your front thigh. Press your shin towards the fireplace. Yeah, take a breath. Stack your shoulders over your hips, so pull, yes. Sit deep into your front thigh. Yeah, beautiful breath. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, inhale, inhale, inhale. Extended side angle, left side. Fingers to the earth. Keep stacking your knee over your ankle, sitting deep into your front thigh, spinning your right lung up, left lung under. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Right fingertips bring you up. Pivot both toes to the chakra wall, side facing, wide angle forward fold, second set. Take a wider stance, do something different, try something on, try something new. Yeah, maybe you angle your toes out, angle your toes in, soften your knees more. Just check it out. Check it out. Let go of the rigidity. Sometimes we get really stiff and rigid when we come into these poses that we've done again and again and again. Find places where you can soften and explore. Three more breaths. 3 full rounds of breath. When you've finished your 3rd round of breath, walk your fingers out, create that long, beautiful spine. Press down, come to stand. Pivot left toes forward, set up for pyramid pose, left side, short stance, wide stance. Squeeze into center line. Squeeze into spine line. Long side body, reach your fingers. Shoulders down away from your, yes. Hinge at the hips, reach. Frame your front foot with your fingers. Soften your nose towards your left pinky toe. Yeah, breathe in. Soften. Breathe in. And soften again. Twisting triangle. Right fingers stay. Left fingers reach. Keep pressing down through your back heel. Imagine you have a teacup on your tailbone. Pull into center and twist, twist, twist. Take a big breath in right here. Vinyasa. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Flow like water. Downward facing dog. Send your hips high. Take a breath in. Let it go. Shift your weight forward into a high plank, low plank, high plank, low plank, chin out of your chest, high plank, low plank, look forward, high plank, low plank, one more high plank, lower down, 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms back by your sides. Place your favorite ear for right now on your mat. Palms face the earth. Big breath in. Big breath out. Okay, squeeze the brick between your calves. Squeeze the brick between your calves. Okay, press your pubic bone into the earth. Yeah, I set you up with one, yeah. Squeeze the brick. Squeeze the brick like you're gonna make a brick pancake. You're gonna take that brick and you're gonna flatten that brick, yeah. Pubic bone presses down. Fly hands, heart, feet, rise up. Soften your forehead. Get 2 inches higher, fly high. Hands, heart, feet, rise, yeah. Take another breath in right here. Soften your forehead, let that breath go. 2 inches higher, breathe in. Flex your feet. Lower all the way down. Breath in. Breath out. And again, locust pose, rise up, breathe in, squeeze. Soften your forehead, let the breath go. Get 2 inches higher, breathe. Let that breath go. One more, breathe, squeeze, flex your feet. Lower all the way down. Flop the brick out of the way. Just, yeah, no grace is needed. Just toss it someplace with your calves. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. Squeeze into center line. Kick your feet into your hands. Pull on your feet with your hands. Find movement as you breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And then set it up again, floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. Maybe this time you take your floor bow for a trip to the right, to the trip to the left, get some momentum going. Pretend you're 5 years old and you've never done this before. And how far can you roll? How much momentum can you get to roll from one side to the other? Yes. Enjoy it when you hit the side. Enjoy it. Yes. Come back to center. Release your floor bow. Let your feet go. Windshield wiper. Yeah. Big breath in. Big breath out. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. Take the brick, squeeze the brick in between your thighs. Send the brick towards the back of your mat. You can see when you push the brick forward, it comes out. Send the brick towards the back of your mat with your squeezing. You're internally rotating your thighs. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, hands to the small of your back. Lift your heart. Send your gaze towards the back wall. Press your hips to the fireplace. Gaze to the back wall. Soften. Maybe you grab one heel, maybe you grab the other, then lift again. Lift your heart again. Soften your throat, soften your forehead. Find the sweet softness of camel amongst all the work. The sthira and the sukha is here. Slowly come out. Untuck your toes, sit back in your heels. Big breath in. Big breath out. And camel second set. With the brick, without the brick, yogi's choice. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your breastbone towards the sky. Send your gaze back, soft, steady breath. Press hips forward. Yeah, breathe. Slowly come out of camel, sit back on your heels. One breath in, one breath out. Make your way onto your back and set up for bridge pose. And come right into it. No time like the present. The opportunity is here. Maybe in this bridge pose you lift a foot. Maybe you don't usually lift a foot. Kick that flat-footed, fierce foot towards the ceiling. Flat-footed, fierce foot. Kick it. Switch sides. Bring both feet down. Lower down with control. Take a breath in. Let it go. And then bridge number 2 or wheel, yogi's choice. Rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Take a breath in. Send it away. And again, bridge or wheel, yogis rise up. Pick your pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breath in. Breath out. And last one, rise up, bridge or wheel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees be wide. Touch in. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Long, steady breath. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, point your toes, flex your feet. Extend both legs up towards the sky. Pull your toes back towards your face. Fingers behind the nape of your neck. Lift your shoulders up off the earth. Lower your right leg down. Pulse towards your left pinky toe. 20, 19, 18, 17. Little pulses. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees into your chest. Take a breath in. Let it go. Stack your knees over your hips. So make like you're sitting in a chair, but there's no chair there. Flex your feet. Press your palms all the way in. Straighten your arms. Press your palms into your thighs. Resist with your thighs. Activate your feet. Flex your feet. 20, 19. Find the resistance. Where is the resistance? Create it. Find yours. Make it big. Make it prominent. Press the back of your head into the earth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give your knees a hug. Take a breath in. Let it go. Abdominal twists. Clasp your hands to the nape of your neck. Extend one leg long, whichever one you're going to do long first. Flex your foot. Bring your elbow to your knee to your elbow, and twist. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Slow it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees into your chest. Breathe. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg. Frog is back. Lift your right leg strong and straight. Bring your thumb tips to touch at the top of your mat. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand for lizard right side. Stay up on your palms or work your way down to your forearms. Maybe you bring your forearms down to a brick or a couple of bricks. Keep your back toe tucked, your back knee lifted if you can. Yogi's choice. You can drop it if you want. Chin out of your chest. Bring your left knee down to the earth. Roll your right foot over onto the knife's edge of your right foot. Yeah. Let your right knee come wide. Bring your right hand to your right thigh. Lean your head back as you press your hand into your right thigh. Spin your heart towards the ceiling. Soften. Lean back. Left hand down. Right hand on thigh. And then lean back into my hand. Gaze towards the sky. Yeah, lean. Keep pressing, your right foot into the earth. Soften, soften, soften. Bring both hands down to the mat. Three-legged dog. Kick your right leg back. Take some hip circles. Take some knee circles. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg strong, straight. Thumb tips to touch. Lizard left side, left foot outside of your left hand. And see how long can you keep your back knee lifted. Can you squeeze your knee into your shoulder into your knee, and keep your chin out of your chest? Yeah, check it out. Breathe. Bring your back knee down to the earth. Roll over onto the knife's edge of your left foot. Yeah. Left hand to left thigh. Press it towards the front corner of the room. Yeah. Lean your head back. Send your heart towards the sky. Soften. 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 Bring both hands down to the mat. Charge up your right toes, your right leg. Kick your left leg back, three-legged dog. Take some hip circles, take some knee circles. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5 frog hops. Donkey kicks, frog hops, ninja kicks. Good work, yogis. Lift your right leg strong and straight. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Half pigeon, right knee to right wrist. Stack your front toe bones. Right knee to right wrist for half pigeon. Stack your front toe bones. So stack your big toe up and over your pinky toe. So the knife's edge of your foot is pressing into the earth. Maybe that means you take a brick underneath your right hip. Maybe it means you take 2 bricks under your right hip. Stack your front toe bones. I know. Yeah, I was in an advanced art of assisting class, and the instructor was like, stack your toe bones, because if your foot is sickling, you're stretching your tendons, and tendons don't unstretch. Yeah, I was like, you just stack, find where you can stack your toe bones. Yeah, and then maybe put a brick under your left thigh, your left quad. Yeah, stack those toe bones. Yeah, give yourself space. Maybe your toe comes further up so that you're on. Yeah. Check it out. What does it take to stack your front toe bones? Modify however you need to modify. So at the end of class, I have a handout that is from this chapter of the book that discusses the cognitive benefits, the emotional benefits, and the social benefits of gaming. And it said the sweet spot of gaming is anything less than 21 hours a week. It was anything less than 3 hours a day. Once you pass the 3 hours a day of gaming, that's the tipping point. Yeah, where it becomes not such a good thing. But there's a difference between gaming that's self-suppressive, that's just strictly escapism, where we're trying to prevent bad thoughts or feelings or experiences through avoidance. And that's not the kind of gaming that we want to partake in. We want to partake in gaming that is self-expansive, that promotes positive thoughts, that is seeking to build something, that is seeking to build connection, self-efficacy. You're seeking to identify the benefits you seek from games and then embrace those play habits to give you what you seek. Full breath in here. Full breath out here. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Maybe you take some hip circles, maybe you take some knee circles, whatever you would like to do to power yourself up. Whatever would give you pleasure right here, right now. Extend your left leg strong and straight. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Yeah, feel that opening before you come into half pigeon, left knee to left wrist. And again, stack your front toe bones. Use bricks as needed. Maybe you keep your back toe tucked to keep your right leg coming out of your hip socket straight. Yeah. Maybe it's a brick under your hip, a brick under your thigh. Check it out. That's what the bricks are for. They're right there to bring the ground closer, to support you in your exploration. Yeah. They're tools, just like you collect tools and things when you game, regardless of what game you're playing. There's always something you can collect, a key, a map, a gun, a knife, a spell. The blocks are the same thing. They're tools to be used. So some of the cognitive benefits may be obvious. Improved visual attention and spatial intelligence skills, faster and more accurate decision making in high stress, time sensitive contexts, more efficient neural processing generally. The brain uses fewer resources during difficult tasks. Emotional benefits can be just improving your mood by a quick 10-minute dip into playing something that makes you happy. You can ward off anxiety by diverting your spotlight of attention to a visually engrossing game like Tetris or Angry Birds. Some of the social benefits are stronger cooperative mindsets in daily life. Like when you play a game where you reach out and ask other people for assistance or contribution, that kind of reaching out transfers into your regular life, like off the mat or like outside of the game. So look for where you can soften in your half pigeon on this side. Breathe in for a count of 5. Out for a count of 7. And then 3-legged dog with your left leg high. Take some of those hip circles, take some of those knee circles. Then come down to your knees and set up for an inversion practice of your choice. Your inversion practice can be waterfall with your brick underneath your sacrum, traditional headstand, forearm stand. We have wall space. The only space that's not inversion approved is the orange chakra for obvious reasons. Yeah, you can put your mat up against any of the other ones, but the orange one's the soft one. Somebody kicked up through it, it's been patched. But we have plenty of time for inversion play today. So use this time to explore what happens when you change your perspective and go upside down. You have plenty of time. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's just getting upside down. You shift your vision, you literally see things in a whole new way. And maybe you see things you didn't before. Sometimes things become clearer. There are multiple ways of seeing this existence. Upside down, right side up, sideways, left ways, right ways, night ways, day ways. Which also means there's a lot more ways of knowing than just what we think we know to be correct. Slowly make your way down out of your inversion. Waterfall pose, take in a full body stretch. Inverters, take a child's pose for as long as you were upside down. And then take in a supine twist. Whatever feels good. Finish off with a happy baby. Finish with symmetry. Press your tailbone down, the back of your head down. Pull on your feet harder as you press your feet towards the sky harder. And then soften your forehead, soften the space between your eyebrows. Let go of your happy baby. Set it free. Bring your legs out wide on your mat. Let your feet fall open. Let your feet fall wide. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up. You've reached the last pose of the class, the most important pose where you get to receive. You get to receive all of the goodness aided. So let go of control of your breath. Let go of control over all of your muscle tension. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Let the space between your eyebrows soften. Wiggle your fingers and toes to bring awareness back into your body. Take in a full body stretch. Get big. Take up space. Take in the biggest breath you've taken in all day, all week, all month. Lion's breath. Let it go with noise. Again, breathe in. Create a clearing. Yeah, noise. Bend your knees. Roll to your favorite side and pause. Check in. Check in. Slowly press yourself up to seated at the top of your mat. With hands at heart center. Fingers pressing into fingers, thumb pressing into thumb, sitting tall with eyes closed. Send your listening out into the room. Put your attention on your hands. If you get distracted with thinking, bring your attention to your hands. Put your listening out into the room. And keep your attention on your hands. And send your listening into the room. And keep bringing your attention back to your hands. Breathe in for a count of 5. Out for a count of 7. In for a count of 6. Out for a count of 8. And let your breath return to normal. No forcing. No fighting. Bring your attention back to your hands. Notice, can you feel your heartbeat in your thumbs as they press into one another? We will seal our practice with one Om. Take a big breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Touch in. Together we bow. Namaste.
Namaste. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Thank you. Give yourself a hand.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Happy Saturday.
Now my day starts.